Now, when was the first time you found out you were neurodivergent?
So, well, I had, I guess, two distinct times that I found out I was neurodivergent. The first was when I was 16 and I went to art college. So I had spent all of my schooling kind of just thinking I was different.
Yeah.
And I think I decided probably around age 8 that I was not for school and school was not for me. And I had left school early, which I'll talk more about later, but when I went to art college, my teacher in a subject I had called contextual studies, which was basically like how we contextualize art that we were viewing into a written format. He noticed that my verbal reasoning and how I spoke was so much better than how I could actually write my written work. And so referred me to the kind of special educational needs area of the college that I was at to have an assessment for dyslexia. And then, then that's how I found out I was dyslexic. And then I found out that I had ADHD. I have known for about 3 years I have ADHD, but I just got diagnosed this year. I decided to seek out diagnosis this year, which was quite an emotional journey for me, especially after living my life being me my whole life. It was a bit of an odd thing, and it was actually very odd because I cried a lot during my assessment, which is about a 3.5-hour assessment for anyone who's considering doing it. And yeah, I cried a lot during the assessment. And I was saying to my psychologist, like, is this normal? Is it normal to cry the whole time? And she said, yes, absolutely. Like, even though you have sought it out yourself, like you're the one who's chosen to come here and chosen that you want to do this, it can be a very emotional experience. So so I guess there were two kind of distinct periods of me understanding myself, which were, when I was about 16, understanding that I had dyslexia, and then in my 30s understanding that I have ADHD.
No, I can imagine. And it's sometimes I think I've heard a lot of people talk about the fact that they know they've got ADHD, but it's something else to actually be diagnosed with it and have it formalised. It's a totally different experience, and it's been really interesting because when I went to sort out my ADHD diagnosis, I talked to my GP about it, and we kind of talked about, well, why do we want to know, I guess, is the thing, like, well, that's the big question. Like, what's important to me about it? Like, is it because I want to seek out medication? In my case, that's not the case, although I'm totally supportive of medication for people where it helps them, because I have other chronic health conditions. The medication wouldn't be suitable for me. But I think for me, it's the knowing that it's not a mental health problem that I have, because actually, like, that's a big thing, right? And I think especially for people who've lived with undiagnosed ADHD, is you just think like, do I have cycles of depression? Do I have just bad anxiety every single day? Like, is that just my life and how I live it? Like, do I need like serious mental health care? Like, you know what I mean? Like, when actually understanding myself better has made me feel a lot more self-compassion, I guess, which is one of the reasons why I think it's the biggest reason why I would encourage other people, if they're considering doing it, to do it, is because it does, for me, it has helped me to feel more compassionate